Good morning. I am Tessa-Marie and welcome to the Morning Blessings. It is a beautiful morning today. It was so lovely looking at the sun rising. It was beautiful. It was so, an artist says, I'm so sorry I was running late today. I was staring at the sunrise. And an artist saw that beautiful sunrise. Hi, Jete back. How are you doing today, Joy? If you had witnessed the sunrise this morning, I was sitting on the porch and I got caught up in it. And so I was rushing to get ready. So I didn't even have time to send my normal greeting to my friend Stace. How are you doing today, you wonderful people? Hi, Joy. Thanks for coming. Good morning. It is beautiful today. And welcome to the Morning Blessings. It's 8 o'clock. So whoever is here is getting all of it today. It is your turn to be amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. So, Stacey, my love, how are you doing today? It is a nice day, a beautiful day. Everything is going according to plan. So let's get you happy and excited about the day in front of you. You know, the Morning Blessings, as you know, Stacey, because you're the only one here, it is beautiful to get this. It's always giving you something to do, something to love, to make sure you're on track to live the fulfilled life. Good morning, Ryan. Thanks for joining us. So the morning blessing is to make sure you have everything to live a fulfilled life. Now Ryan has come. So manifesting happens when we release the hold on what we desire. So, slow down to go further. Slow down so you can go a lot further. Many times, we do not slow down. We get into traction. Good morning, Yuko. How are you feeling this morning? We do not remember that we need to slow down so we could go further. And hi, Peter, good morning. Many times we have our dream, goals, and desire, and we do not give it a chance so that we do not slow down. We do not let it breathe. We do not encourage it. I can't see who is coming in, so I have to help myself and bring it up. Yes, Peter, good morning, wonderful people. So what happens, though, when we have that situation? The thing that happens, hi, Erita, good morning, is that if we do not slow down, hello Ellen, we will not go as far as we desire to go. We have to slow down. And I teach you from my experiences. And I am not a motivational speaker. I'm a motivational teacher. I teach you so that you can go exactly as you were supposed to go. And Ryan is telling you with an exercise requested by Tessa-Marie. I'm feeling, I'm glad you are. Thanks, Ryan. So the thing about it is this. We have a plan. Good morning, Marina. How are you feeling this morning, everybody? How are you feeling? Get into the energy of the day, please. So I am speaking with someone who made a huge change in their life. And that was Friday. And they're talking to me on FaceTime Friday evening. And by 8 o'clock, I need to get into bed. Because 8:15, by the time I do my nighttime practice, by 9 o'clock, I have to be in my bed doing some mental gratitudes. And then, of course, I fall asleep. But she looked at me, she said, "You look tired." Yes, I was. I wasn't tired because of being the days long. I was tired because of the amount of stress that was placed in my mind. Like, I do math just like that. But when I was managing what she's saying and doing the division and the multiplication and the transfers and all that in my mind to explain, and that went on, and I remembered that same person was there, and I'm saying, go slow, please go slow. Just chill, take a minute to just chill, and you will go a lot further. And it just happened that the manifestation, and I remember, and if somebody has helped you, if somebody dropped a tiny speck that give you a purpose to grow it, do not forget to say thank you or to acknowledge it in a conversation. Do not. something was said, and I said, well, I gave you all the tools to enable you to manage the financial situation. I spent a week teaching you by yourself at your house. Yeah, but if I didn't do it, it wouldn't have happened. That was the answer. It was so dismissive. It didn't hurt me. Hi, Valerie, good morning. It did not hurt me. It shocked me. Because when you guys have no idea whether you acknowledge me or you send me a note, I am unable to come, or Ellen said, Tessa-Marie, come try this, do this. I will never forget that. I will never forget going to lunch with Rita. I will never forget Stacy doing. I can't, and I'll always mention your names. And if I forget now, it's because we have just a short time to do this morning blessing. But what I'm aiming at is that when you have a manifestation, it's not zoom bam and it's done. If you're manifesting, you need to realize it's going to need you to put you into it, and that means your emotions, yourself, and planning, and ask questions, and then jump in. So to fast forward, I heard it in May. I heard it. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm buying this. I'm buying and spending, and I'm buying this, and I'm doing this, and I'm living, and I'm going. And that's when I said, hey, slow down. Dry cash has no value. Dry cash has no value. And money needs to be honest. Money needs a name, the purpose. Why do you want me? What are you going to do with me? How are you going to manage me? Money is a wild, wild beast. And if you don't know, ask the people, hello Zara, that have taken money and have the cash, and they don't realize cash has no value. Because it just goes unless you harness it. Money is something that has to be harnessed, and you have to go slow to go further. When you're spending money, go slow to go further. Stop and breathe and ask questions. Make a plan, stick to it, and maybe you won't. But the thing is, if you have a pile of money and you're just spending from it and you're buying things, and maybe you need all of those things, the grand plan, I suggested, why don't you go, stay 6 months, organize this place to stay, and then come back and look at the situation and decide, can I do this? Is this what I need to do? Instead of going like a volcano, just exploding, and then questioning and saying, you know what? I didn't realize I spent so much money. And that's why I brought this up. Go slow so you can go further. Slow down to go further. Manifestation happens when we release the hold on what we desire. When we give it air, it gets the opportunity to grow. So if she had only slowed down and think, observe, 3 weeks is not long enough to make a choice of, is this going to work? A vacation is not a time to make a choice. You can go back. And now you're going to taste the water. You're going to feel the ground beneath your feet. It's the vibration, what you're looking for. The people you have to interact with. Can you? Or is it going to annoy you? Can you slow down enough so you can feel the energy that is floating around you? That is what you do. So you let manifestation do its thing. The thing about it, the more you hold on to it, the tighter you stifle it, it cannot breathe. And because you have the money doesn't mean you will get it. Or the money will gallop if it doesn't have a name, a purpose. How much am I spending here? All of you know that. I did not start saving $100,000. I started saving $1.75 every week. And then when the man saw it on the board, he told me, Miss, you have the decimal point in the wrong place, when it started to be $3.50. And I said, no. That is where I was at that time of my life. And therefore, I created money in a way for it to go into little gadgets. Money, if you forget everything about this today, slow down to go further. And money has to be harnessed. Money, like a human, needs a name. What do you have me for? Who am I? What is my purpose to be in your energy? If somebody doesn't know who you are, you get upset. If somebody does not recognize you, you don't want to be around them. Do you think money is different because it doesn't have flesh and blood and sinew and nerve and all of that? Yes, it's not different. You see, money is energy, like you. We are not here, although we are here. Money has energy. So you have to make sure if you're manifesting to win, to be rich, to be wealthy, you need to plan this well. Manifesting without visualization does not happen. You need to visualize. You need to make sure that you are manifesting this, but you are visualizing what it is you desire. And first, begin to visualize. And if you cannot see and feel it, I talked about it already last week, that you do not have to see it over there next door. It's not there. It has to, both of you have to connect. What you desire and your visualization you should feel it. Feel like it is happening when you are here. Put yourself in the place that is happening. There is an expert in the world, in the ethers, on visualization. There is an expert somewhere on how to do this. The only way you and the expert on visualizing the outcome of a desire you need to manifest in your life is for you to chill. Chill, open your fingers, and do it over and over and over again. If you want to start this, do a 30-second manifestation. Give your timer 35 seconds and then release it and start. If you can hold the energy of who you desire to be, what you desire to have in your life with you, you will get the manifestation which you desire. Super somebody, thank you. So you must remember that manifestation needs visualization. That is why they tell you get a vision board. But when you get the vision board, it should not be sitting on the wall and you're all gung-ho and then you go, down goes the vision board, down goes the vision, down goes the manifestation. Hey, wake up. Wake up and continue to do it a little every day at a time. So you started 30 seconds of visualizing because you just need to hold the energy of you. One of the things I do, when I do it, when I'm visualizing what it is I need to manifest, I desire to manifest in my life, I do this. Close my eyes and I feel the energy has placed me where it is I am supposed to be. And I hold it. And I hold it. And you have to hold it. Our mind is going to run away like a wild animal. It is even running faster than money. So you can imagine it will not last, but you go back to it again. They tell you that when you're meditating, you go back. Well, you have to pull that energy of what it is you desire to manifest in your life into your visualization. You breathe it, you accept it, you take it in, and you bask in it. You feel the energy like what you were supposed to do. You want to be wealthy, and you are manifesting large sums of income. How do you feel? What are you feeling now that you have the large sums of income? It's not how you got there. It's being there. Feel the energy. That is visualizing. A vision board, when you look at the vision board on your wall or wherever you have it in your hand, you have to go into the vision board. You have to go into the characters. You have to go into what you desire. You have to visualize it. First, begin to visualize. Vision board helps. It requires preparing the journey and the process. It helps. A vision board will will help you prepare the journey and the process on the journey. 2, regular purposeful reason to work on it daily. You have to have a regular, purposeful reason why. That is my reason, and I'm purposeful. I'm not. Remember, this man wrote a book, The Purposeful Life, Purposeful Driven Life. You have to have a purpose. You have to decide. It's all about you. Listen to me. I know all of you that have children that are young was going to say, Tessa-Marie, you have no idea what it's to get up and you have 3 children or 2 or 1. Completely consume some people. We had 3, but sometimes we would have 6 because family would drop them off and would have them for weeks. But did I let that stop me from visualizing in 2001 and further back? No. You know what I did? I woke up earlier than them. And I tiptoed so that not even a creak in the floor would wake these people up. And they can tell you that. Good morning, Colin. So when I needed to visualize and to plan my life, I got up earlier than the rest of the household. Hi, Jill. One of the things I did for sure was wake up. I would set the coffee. Everything required very slow, silent action. So nobody's rubbing their eye and coming to me, Mom. They have a radar. And as I said, there were times there were 6. And there were times there were 3. So when you have to visualize, you manifest something, you need to visualize it. Make a vision board if it requires that. But if you cannot feel how you know you desire to feel when you have received that gift, that manifesting that you require, that thing. And that's why I say slow down, let it go. Breathe before you jump in. I was exhausted on Friday night listening to this. And then I got another dose of it again. And then finally I said, I told you to slow down so you could go further. Well, how could I slow down? You don't, I do. I told you to slow down to go further. And then I said, I told you, why don't you just go for 3 months and stay there in a hotel? I said, no. You could find a place for that time and observe and feel the energy. Do I need this? Fix your room or find just that. A place so you can observe. A long time ago, you could go to the airport and you could observe the planes flying. It was a Sunday afternoon family outing for some families. You go somewhere to observe. You go to the planetariums, you go to the science center so you can observe. So when you have a plan that has you moving your body somewhere else to live, observe, go there. Not a 3-week vacation. Take a 6-month sabbatical and sit there and observe. Be part of it. Because sometimes you jump into the pot and you do not realize how flipping hot that pot is. And when you think you can jump out of the pot, you end up right in the fire. Hey, observe. I'm sharing a podcast discovered today called The Diary of a CEO. This episode is with somebody. Thanks, Marina. So what you have to make sure you do is observe where you are. Before you make the decision to just jump in and then decide, I cannot swim, and you find out there is no net to catch you. This is not going to work for me. And regret is not a plan. And of course, the dismissive attitude came into play. Well, I said, you know what? Remember the choice you made. And if there is somebody else following in your footsteps, he's going to make that choice. Give them the advice you refuse to take. Well, it's water under the bridge right now. Nobody can solve that for you because it's water under the bridge. But the water does go somewhere. Under the bridge, it runs to the ocean. Under the bridge, it takes off. And that is what is important. So, one of the things I also said, do not choose to manifest what someone else has or doing, wanting exactly the same results or a mirror result of what they are, they do, who they are. You are not born to be someone else's reflection. Remember that. When you go desire to be and you say, I want to be just like this person. Hey, that is a reflection. It's not you. You were not born to be Oprah's reflection. You were not born to be this person or that person or this other person's reflection. You have your own manifested life beyond you. Your destiny is different. So when you are choosing to manifest, do not compare yourself to those that are successful. Find Fine. It's great. Acknowledge it. Do not despise them either. Do not hate them because they have more than you financially. They might have more wealth and possession financially. Do they have more emotional balance than you? You don't know that. We don't know that. Can they sleep at night? Or do they need an aid to help them sleep? And then when they get that aid to sleep, they can't sleep. They need another aid to get upon this aid. Which one do you want all of their life? Find a way to visualize and manifest yourself by making sure you do it yourself. Do not become a reflection of somebody else I want to be just like them. You can't. You cannot be what you are not. Find out who you are meant to be. Step on it, hold it down if it is a wild behavior. Be proud of your action. Realize you are worthy and you can become whatever it is you desire to be. So one of the things we have to know for sure is that we need to slow down to go further. Do not rush the brush. That's what West Indians say. You're painting a wall and you're rushing the brush and you're going to get dabbed. Paint will be covering you left and right. Colin maybe can answer to that. So find out exactly what it is you desire to be. You have a goal setting journal. Of course, I made it for you. A goal setting journal. Use it or use a scrap paper. I don't care, but write what it is you desire on there. In there. Make it plain. After a while, it will become simple because you will be just at the right spot to win. And that is when the goal speaks to you. But rushing to manifest something, we do it in several different ways. Thanks, Stacey. One of the ways we rush to do things is we buy on credit card with no idea of how we're going to pay this out. How are we going to manage this? On a whim and a fancy, we shopped and bought something and then the bill comes and we hide it under the fruit bowl on the table. We do not want to open it. We are afraid of it, but we are the one who created this. That is why we need to slow down to go further. There is enough in the world to go around. If you are being true to yourself, you will constantly be able to grow and manifest at your own pace, and you will end where you desire to be when it is time, because you put the work into it to get there. But you cannot harness somebody else's wagon and say, I'm taking that wagon, Hey, can you control a wagon with only 2 wheels? The front wheel is gone. Can you? Maybe they can. Are they more thirsty than you? Are they taking in more than you can? Do not be the reflection of somebody else. And when you manifest, do not see what it is you desire over there. Go into it and feel the energy of what it is you know you will feel when you have attained that goal. They call it pretending. It's not. It's harnessing the energy of your desire and making it your own, making it your reality. Put it in place now. And in the process of doing that, do not say, hey, I'm so fed up of manifesting. I've been working on it. Take your time. Go slow to go further. Had she taken her time and go slower, maybe she would go further. It would be a more contented situation to be in. And sometimes you need to stop and muse. Stop and look around you. Stop and look at the sunset. Stop and look at the sunrise. Stop and wonder why the wind is so constant today. But stop. Let your mind go blank on something that means nothing. It is actually neutral. It's not moving. It's only because you give it that energy. So this is what happens to your dream, goal, and desires. Slow down to make this thing happen. Galloping like a wild horse is not going to make it happen any faster. What will happen though, You will have to slow down. Some of what you desire will fulfill because you did not take the time to make a proper plan for it by slowing down and listening and contemplating and observing. Those things they're not just words. They are words that we all can use to bring ourselves to where it is that we desire to be. Go slow so you can go, slow down so you can go further. Take your time. Do not let others tell you that, hey, I did it, you should be able to do it. No, that is their journey, man. You have no reason while you are placed in this earth until you decide that it is better for you. Can you hear this screaming person? I guess school is not a pleasant thing today. So anyway, you have to slow down to go further. You have to take the time to watch where you are. Pause in the moment and ask yourself this question. Is this going to take me closer to my dream goals or desire, or is it going to push me further away? Ask that. Ask yourself what it is you desire to do with your life. Because when you go and you jump in because somebody has done it and you decide it's good enough for me, it's not good enough for you. It's good enough for them. They settle on this. You cannot have them settling on this when you should be settling on your desire, your thing, what it is you want. You have to plan it, because this situation that you are taking and making it work according to somebody else's goal, dreams, and desire is not yours. You will be uncomfortable. You will feel like you are not in your skin. You will have a rash, and you do not want to have a rash on your body because somebody else's goal is laying on you and making it so heavy that you cannot see. The reflection of somebody is not good enough for you. Remember that. I always say, slow down to go further. And what you desire might not be what others desire themselves. And their version of the vision that you have in your life, whether you have told it to them in such a way that they should really understand it, they're still going to create a different version of the vision that you just explained. You know why I'm saying this? In a family, one thing will happen, and 10 years later, everybody will have a different answer or a different recollection of what happened that day, because they got their version of it. They didn't get your version. They were there. They saw the vision. They saw it. They heard it. They felt it. They tasted it. But when it comes to tell you what that version was like, the story changes. So that is why it's important to know your story, where it is you desire to go, how you plan to get there. And do not let anyone stop you, on going that way, because it is your desire. You have to work on your visualization. You need to feel it before you get it. You need to feel it before you get it. Remember that. You need to touch it, taste it. I talk about the taste of the journey. When the journey is spicy, like that screaming child, I refuse to stop because she's screaming. That is her version. That's her situation, not mine. Of course, a few of you will go. Some people will stop listening later. I cannot help it. My job was to stand here and do my best. And that's what I did. And if you didn't hear something because of her screaming, guess what? It wasn't supposed to be for you. That's what I mean when I say your version, Stacey, Yuko's version, Colin's version of the situation will be different because she might have heard and you didn't. So do not expect that what somebody else is going through needs to be yours. You choose your journey. You visualize with your heart and your energy. Feel it before you can get it. Put yourself inside of it. Do not expect it to come galloping to you over there. And when you're visualizing and you close your eye, because you visualize with your eyes closed, watch this little technique. You close your eyes, you take 3 deep breaths, and you say, okay, I'm ready now to be myself at that time. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How do I feel? What am I doing? I am in it. So you're bringing it to you, and now I am doing it. I am feeling it. Remember, you just asked, what am I doing? I am feeling it now. I can feel it. I can feel it. The sensation is amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm jumping from head to toe because my credit card is free. No bills to pay. Whoa, I moved into my dream home. Do not say while you're into the dream home, oh, you know what, but I have no furniture. Just say you're in it. Feel it. Walk through those rooms of that dream home. Even if it's a tiny little square, it's yours. Feel it. You always wanted it. So no, you don't have it yet. But that is visualization with manifestation at the end of it. To her day can go. She is getting out some energy so her day can get better. You think? That girl has so much energy. You wouldn't even believe, Marina. And this is, she's gone. That's why it's quiet. So that is her journey. Like you said, she needs that energy for today. And I need to give you what it is you desire, because it is, do not choose to manifest what somebody else has, or doing, or wanting exact result, or mirroring what they have in their life. You are not born to be someone else's reflection. Some people, they have a tool, for example. They have a tool, they have a bike. Okay, let's say they have a scooter. They have children and there's a scooter. Maybe have it once or twice and then it's put away. And then another child shows up and has a scooter. And that is when they remembered they had the scooter. So, tricky. So your friend's dreams, goal, and desire happen. They got their lover. They have a spouse. They got their home. They're free of debt. And as soon as you find out, you pull out your goal setting journal that you hadn't touched for months and you start using it. So don't look at it like they got there before you. Look at it like they reminded you to get back on track. Have a great day. Love you. Take care. You are the best. Let me see. Stacy, yes, love the energy. Marina, she sure is. Oh, yeah. Oh, that girl has energy. Thanks, Stacy. Hello, everybody. The diary of I think somebody sent it to me and told me about it, so I'll check that out. What I do, I love money and routine before the house. Yeah, when they're all asleep. So this is wonderful. I really appreciate all of you wonderful people coming today. So don't forget, my book is coming out on the 10th of the month. It's only 13 days left. Is it? Oh no, it's 14 days left. 6 and 10, 16 days. I can't even count anymore. Yeah, because the month has 30 days. So yeah, so it's coming out on the 10th of July on Amazon. And of course, I always have to remind people, if you have never published a book, you will know that you don't get the price. If they charge you see you buy a book and it's $40, unless they are well known and they were going to guaranteed to sell 10 million like Hillary and all of these kind of Hillary Clinton and all of these, yes. But remember, 40 million people buy it. And if they get $2 for the book, they have 80 million. Got it? But the publisher gets most of the money. So I might get $2 or $1.50. Depends, right? So when you look at the price, remember the author say, oh, I'm not giving Tessa-Marie more money. Yes, you're giving me $2, but what I put in here for you, you cannot put a price on what is knowing how to manage these 5 pillars of prosperity. Have a wonderful and amazing day. And thanks for your support in advance. See you guys. I'm doing something with Ellen at 10. It's not on, it's not on Instagram. I haven't figured out this thing yet. But when I get to more, I'll tell you guys tomorrow because it's all week. So see you and have a wonderful day. Let me see who of you are still here. Stacy, Rita. Hi, Emma. Hello, Ellen and Marina and Colleen and Ryan and Loretta. Hi, Loretta. I didn't know you and Amma showed up. Thanks, guys. So I hope you got a little glimpse of it. Slow down to go further. And if you do not slow down, you'll rush the brush in the painting. You're going to get dabbed. You don't need to do that. So remember, have a wonderful and amazing day. Thanks for coming, everybody. Take care of yourself and love yourself a little bit more. You are worthy and you know it. Bye-bye.